So I'm gonna do a head model now, and instead of the box model, which is our normal, my normal way to do it, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a spline model. Okay, and now this is a little bit different to do, but it works just the same, pretty much. So you have our planes in here from our previous video set up. And so what we're going to do is we are going to do we're going to go into the viewport right, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to zoom in up on my head here. And then what you're going to do is you are going to go into line, and this is the key thing to do. You want to go to interpolation and change the steps down to 0. The reason for that is because for every vertex you create, it creates 6 steps in the middle as your default action. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to just kind of click and just a matter of clicking the general shape here. Now when you get up towards the hair, you pretty much want to just kind of come around the head like so, and we're just going to so there's our shape. Okay, so that's our spline model shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the front viewport, zoom in, and I'm going to just move this to be center mass on her head. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to extrude this, and we're going to only extrude this about 0.1, and that's pretty much all we're going to need for that right now. And that's, if you take a look, that's going to create a piece of geometry out, and I'm going to right click on this and say collapse all, say yes, and I'm going to convert it into an editable poly. Alright, now that we've got that, what I want to do is I want to go into the edge mode, and I'm going to grab that top edge here, go back to I'm going to just shift back to the viewport front, and with this edge selected, I'm pretty much holding shift out, and let's see, so that shift basically creates like so, and then we're going to hold shift down, and it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing here. Actually really impossible to tell, so let me just back this up, and we can do this a different way. So in order to do this, we're just gonna make sure we got the front viewport. Let's do zoom in on here on the front. Alright, so let's go to here to line, and then with this we're going to grab basically from the jawline, and we're going to just draw straight up, like so, and I'm going to just make sure that's in the center of the head, and let's extrude this as well, and that's fine. With this extrude we can probably go a little bit bigger, like 0.5, and move this. Yeah, let's actually go a little bit bigger. Yeah, that looks good. No. Yeah, no, this is fine. So then we're going to right click, convert to editable poly, and this is where we're going to go in here, and you've got your mesh here for the side. And basically what we're going to do is we are going to go up here, and I'm going to actually grab and attach, doesn't matter which one we attach, but I'm going to attach this one to here and go into vertex mode and collapse. And let's see here. Oh, doesn't like that, so let's undo this. And I think that's because our normals are flipped. So let's go into the properties. Let's do backface culling. And yep, this whole side here is the normals are flipped. So let's grab this, and we'll just go into flip the normals. And now if we go into vertex mode here and we grab these two, we should have no problem connecting them together. So pretty much that creates our start of our face shape. So then what we can do is we can we've got this setup here. So what we can do is let's go to the viewport. Let's go viewport left. Oh, sorry, viewport right, and zoom and zoom in on this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to grab these vertices here, and I'm going to just start moving some of this back here. So my goal right now is to I'm going to kind of start pulling this back here. So I've got like so. And I'm going to move this up so I basically show the ear. Now it's going to be the forward part of the ear. And the reason I'm doing that is because this, like so, will start turning into our jawline. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this like so. I'm going to grab these two and I'm going to just move these forward here because this is the bottom of the chin. Right, and then I'm going to grab these two here, and then this is like so. And let's zoom up in here a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to grab these two, and I'm going to just rotate them like so. And now what we can do is we can grab these two here, and we're just going to meet in the center here. Let's grab this one and this one, like so. So now that's going to create a jawline, like so. Let's move this up a little bit. And now this jawline should follow, for the most part. Let's go viewport. Oops. Let's go front, zoom. And this jawline should follow this right here. Okay. And so that's really what we want to start accomplishing here. We're going to get that jawline in. We've got for the most part. Now, you got to go in, and this isn't one of those things that you just do and it's done. You got to tweak a little bit. So then once you're done with that, we've got that jawline in there. The next thing I want to do is I want to create I'm going to go in the edge mode here. Let's show our edges. I'm going to go into our edge mode here, and the first thing on a head you always realize is that we're going to grab these here, and we're going to pull this out, and I'm going to pull it out like so. That's the initial flat plane of the head, and then if you notice, the head actually goes back in space, forward and back. So it's going to go somewhat like that, and roughly like so. And then now notice up front, it's not going to go back as much as you think. Then what we're going to do is we can actually just drag it backwards like so. Now you see here, these two angles don't have it, so let's do a connect real quick in the middle, and let's connect these together here. So we just grab these and connect those together, and so that's going to create our head foreground. Now when you look at this like so, you notice that one, I went over it a little bit too far, so let's fix that. And looks like I have to fix all of it here, so let's move this like so. Let's move this one, and this is going to start following the form of the head. Alright, like so. Let's move, I'm going to just move all this stuff in closer. And you always want to follow the form of the face here. So we're just going to kind of pull this in like so. And then what we're going to do is, we've got that. Let's do the nose here. So we're just going to pull this out. Actually, this one's going to go up. Yeah, this one's going to go up. And then this one is going to go over like so. Okay, and this is actually going to split, and we're going to have to, we'll fix it down the road. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one over, and then back like so. And this is actually going to be the underside of the eyebrow, so we're going to just follow this up here like so. And now notice the geometry doesn't match yet, so we're just going to kind of move that like so. So now if you look, this, report right, zoom in, if you notice, this is actually got to come back down here, like so. Same thing with this one here. So I'll show you. So we've got this nose here. Bring the nose down, and then so. And what we're going to do is grab this piece here, and we're just going to move this kind of angled, and then so on and so forth with this. And now if you get these triangles in there right off the bat, don't worry too much off the bat. Same thing with these. We're going to pull these back, and these should be a little bit more flat. And let's grab these two to kind of match the eye up. We'll actually grab all four of these. And now if you notice, our eye doesn't quite line up with the rest of the drawing. So we're going to kind of have to makeshift this a little bit. I can actually just move one of them, the plane up or down a little bit, but actually I'm on the orthographic mode, so let's try viewport right, zoom in. Alright, so let's take these, we're going to move these back a little bit, and just start pulling like so. And then these here, they're actually going to go in quite a way. Alright, like so. So that's going to start our eyebrows here, or eye line here. Now, when you're doing this, I'm going to import this in the Mudbox and really play around with it. So I'm not too worried about the the polygons or the edge looping right now. I'll explain that a little bit. Edge looping is really good for your animation when you deal with your animation. But so I'm gonna bridge this over here like so, and I'm going to grab these. Go into edge mode here, grab these two, and I'm going to connect that, and then I'm going to move that up like so. And I just hit my start menu instead of. Alright, so now I've got that done. So now what I can do is I can just create, go into polygon here, right click, say create, and that will just create that. And let's take this, let's go into the edge mode, and I'm going to just control remove that out for now, just because it's a little bit in there that I don't really need. I'm going to actually just move this out and over, and I'm going to move this out and over as well, kind of pulling out the forehead from the eye a little bit more. Okay, so then we're going to go into edge mode, grab these two edges, and I don't have my bridge in there, so I'll just have to actually hit the button. There's one, there's two. So that starts basically our forehead dome, which is really good. Let's grab these two and let's connect these, and we're just going to grab this one, and I'm going to hit bridge isn't there. Don't do that a lot, so you need it in the hotkey menu. So we're just going to bridge this one to here, and like so, and that's pretty good. And then let's finish up. Let's finish. Got a few minutes here. I'm just want to try and get some stuff in here. Let's take and grab these two here, and I'm going to connect, and we're going to grab that one, and I'm going to move this out just a hair, like so. Maybe forward, forward just a bit. And then let's grab this, and we'll bridge that one like so. And for this purpose, I'm going to just bridge this here, so we know what we're dealing with as far as space goes, and I'll show you how to deal with that in a second. So now we've got that plane here. I'm just going to grab these two, and I'll connect these two again. And let's grab and bridge that one, that one. Not too worried about the geometry yet. And let's go grab, you know what, I'm on 20 minutes here, so I'm going to just stop this and I'll start another video. Alright?